everyone, Dame Chair from the StarCraft 2 guidance site to bring you a tactics video on the Mothership. Yeah, as you can see at the moment, I'm using it to keep my guys cloaked, and yeah, Mothership basically is a unit you don't see too often, but yeah, you can certainly turn the tide to say the least. There we go. Well, I suppose we'll just send all units in there. But anyway, yeah, it can certainly be used to turn the tide of battles with its support abilities, and also the fact that it can cloak enemy units, or not enemy units, rather, it can cloak your own units. And yeah, so they can't be detected by the enemy unless if they get detection of some sort. Also, as you can see, we've also got the vortex ability, as well as the mass recall ability. So just demonstrate the vortex ability there. Usually you'd use it to basically force your opponent either to commit his entire army into the vortex, or to fight you with a partial strength army, in which case, yeah, you'd fighting at advantage in either case. Certainly pretty useful to use when you're attacking their base, because yeah, if the enemy decides to simply enter the vortex to avoid getting damaged, then yeah, you can just simply attack their base instead, while avoiding the vortex yourself. And yeah, as you can see, the Mothership also cloaks other Protoss units. However, it doesn't cloak itself though, which is a bit of a shame really, but what can you do? So it's a bit like the Arbiter from the original StarCraft. So yes, it's built from the Nexus, and yes, it requires a fleet beacon to be built beforehand. And yeah, you can only have one out on the field as well, so yeah, it's actually... Oh, that's interesting. Well, actually got that enabled there, I think, because this thing's already been created in the map editor. And also, yeah, this is the just modified Mothership, so it starts off with full energy to demonstrate its abilities. So yeah, Mothership is something you don't see too often, to say the least, but it can certainly, yeah, do pretty, really, as you can say, do a pretty good job in supporting units, and yeah, you can even use it for teleporting your Protoss units around. Say, for example, you were to attack this expansion, and yeah, the opponents then brought in various units to defend. You can then just instantly use mass recall. There we go. Teleport them, you know, either back to your lines or to somewhere else, and then just continue the attack from somewhere else. So yes, very fancy units indeed. We'll just turn back there, and yeah, it can certainly help out quite a bit. Unfortunately, you don't see it too often though. It's a bit of an endgame unit, given that you need the fleet beacon and everything to be present, and it's an incredibly expensive unit. You really need to keep enemy units away from us. It'll really suffer badly in the hands of anti-air units, such as yeah, Corruptors, Vikings, Void Rays, that sort of stuff. It does have its own little crappy weapons, where they purify things, not bad. But yeah, it does very little damage with them, and its health and shields is pretty reasonable. But yeah, it's just not going to last very long if it's focused fired, I should say. So yes, when facing up against your opponents, yeah, it's important to get rid of the enemy detectors, and also to keep the Mothership as far back as possible, while cloaking as much of your army as possible. So very important to position all the units correctly to get the most use out of it. And yeah, when facing against the Mothership, yeah, just remember to bring detection, or use scans as the Terrans if need be, and yeah, just try to destroy the Mothership, well, where possible. Sometimes the army in front might stop that from really happening. But yeah, we have long-range anti-units such as Vikings, for example. Yeah, they can take out the Mothership. Like, for example, you get a flank around the enemy main army at the front, and yeah, try to take out the Mothership that way, for example. So there you go. So yes, hopefully you've learnt a bit more about the Mothership in StarCraft 2, and yeah, just check out the StarCraft 2 guidance site for more information about using the Protoss. So until next time, this has been Dame signing off.